Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to completely remove or replace the AC radiator along with the AC compressor and along with other pipes and other things which you can fix on any Audi A4 B7 out there with the engine 2.7 TDI. So as you can see right here on the ground, I already removed the AC radiator. I placed it right here, and if you want to remove it and replace it, the first thing which you'll have to do is to remove the front bumper completely out from the vehicle. And if you don't know how to remove the front bumper, I'm going to put right here in the description down below a link with another video of mine where I'll show you all how to remove the front bumper from this kind of vehicle. So as you can see, the AC radiator is mounted in this position with 4 bolts and with the pipes which are attached on the corners. In my case, this vehicle had 0 freon into the system because it was leaking from the left pipe. So as you can see, this pipe from the left side, from this position, it's blown right here. It was leaking freon right here on this pipe. And also it was leaking a lot of freon from the AC radiator because it's very old. It's very destroyed by the rocks, by the chips, and also it's in a very bad condition. After that, in today's video episode, I'm going to show you all also how to remove the AC compressor, which is mounted right here into the right side bottom, right over the oil pan. And on this kind of vehicle, normally there is a way to remove it without having to remove the front end of the vehicle. But in my case, because I'm already working with the entire front end out and with the radiators and with most of the parts removed out from the front end of the vehicle, I'm going to show you all how to remove the AC compressor with all the front end parts removed completely, because in this way you'll have more room, more space, and it will be easy for you to access the AC compressor and work and replace it very easy. And right now, as you can see, if you want, for example, to remove this kind of pipe and replace it completely, you have to undo this bolt from right here because it is attached to another pipe which is going inside the vehicle and then into the AC compressor. And as you can see, it's only mounted with a few brackets right here over the vehicle. You have to wiggle it around, you have to pull it out and replace it completely with a brand new one. My recommendation is to replace it completely with an OEM one, but if you are not able to afford, you can easily buy an aftermarket one and it will work just fine. And after that, a very important thing which I recommend you all to do is to open the pipe. If you already are working with pipes with AC compressors and AC radiators, you have to open this pipe and you have to remove this filter. This is the original filter which is installed by Audi into this AC pipe, into this AC line. And if this filter is going bad, if this filter is getting too clogged, it will not push correctly the freon inside the vehicle. It will not make the inside of the vehicle cold enough for you, and you will not know where the problem is. So it's best for you to remove this filter and replace it completely with a brand new one. In my case, I already bought brand new filters. I'm going to install them into the pipes and then I'm going to assemble all the parts back over the vehicle, and I will make sure that everything which is related to the AC system is working like it's supposed to be working from the factory. Okay guys, so right here on the ground I have the parts which I'm going to install back over the vehicle, and the AC radiator, it's brand new, it's made by the manufacturer Nissan. After that, right here in this box I have the brand new AC compressor which is made by the manufacturer Valeo, and also I already ordered the brand new AC pipe, but it will not get to me until tomorrow. But eventually I'm going to finish the car and I will wait for the pipe to arrive, and then I'm going to finish this kind of job. Okay everybody, after that I'm going to show you all how to replace the glow plugs on this kind of vehicle. And right here I already removed all the connectors to the glow plugs. On this vehicle they are not looking the best, but they are still working perfectly fine. So as you can see, all the connectors are out from the glow plugs. I already removed all the glow plugs from the engine. You have 3 on the left side and 3 on the right side. In my case, they all came out very easy without any struggle. I believe they were tightened to the spec because they were tightened just a little bit like they're supposed to be tightened. If you guys are wondering how difficult it is for you to replace the glow plugs on this kind of vehicle and on this kind of engine, on a 2.7 TDI engine, don't worry, it is very simple, it is very straightforward, it can be done by anyone and everywhere. If you have a proper tool, if you have a long extension tool, a 10mm socket which is a little bit smaller or slimmer than usual, you can do this kind of job from start to finish very easy and very nice. So as you can see, I didn't remove anything from the engine beside the glow plug connectors and the glow plugs themselves. Right here on the floor I have the brand new glow plugs which I bought for this kind of vehicle and which I already prepared to install over the engine. I already used a special paste over them just to prevent them from getting seized into the engine. And as you can see right here, the ones which I already removed out from the engine are made by the Volkswagen and Audi. They are the OEM ones, but the manufacturer is also Beru. And the ones which I bought for the vehicle to install back over the engine are also made by the manufacturer Beru, but you will not find the logo of Audi and Volkswagen over them, but they are the correct ones which the Volkswagen and Audi is telling you to install over the engine. If you guys want to know what type of lubricant I used over the glow plugs, it's this one. You will find it on internet and it's not very expensive. From this moment, I will proceed with the installation of the glow plugs back over the engine. You will have to tighten them to 17 Nm each, and then the replacement of the glow plugs is complete and done. If you feel that the vehicle is not starting very good, even with the brand new glow plugs, my recommendation is to replace completely the glow plug relay, which is mounted into the right corner from this position on the driver's side, right in the box where the ECU it is installed. Okay guys, so as you can see right here, I removed the entire front end of the vehicle. I already replaced the AC compressor, which is mounted right here in this corner. It is secured with 3 bolts in total. You'll have the first bolt right here at the top, the second one right here at the bottom, and the third one it's right here in the back, which you have to remove using a long extension. Then from the top, you'll have to remove the 2 pipes, the 2 AC lines which are attached to the AC compressor. They are very easy to remove. You can just pull them out after that and they will come out from its place. And then make sure that you replace completely all the O-rings from the AC lines before installing them into the brand new AC compressor, and only then you can proceed with the installation of all the parts back over the vehicle. Right here on the floor, as you can see, I have the old AC compressor, which is looking very bad. It's in a very bad condition, and because of that, me and the owner decided to replace completely the AC compressor, the AC radiator, and the AC line, which was broken, just to make sure that he will not have any problems in the future related to the AC system. Okay guys, so as you can see, right here I have the front end, which is prepared to be installed back over the vehicle. You'll have to put it back, you'll have to align it, you'll have to install all the hoses from the cooling radiator, and after that you have to make sure that everything is tightened and secured in place. And after you completely finish this kind of job from start to finish, my recommendation is to take the car to a specialist which is working with AC systems, just to make sure that he will install correctly the freon into the system, just to make sure that with the special tool he will check for any leaks, for any problems, and if everything is good, it will put brand new freon into the system and your AC system will work like it's supposed to be working from the factory. Okay everybody, so as you can see right here, the AC radiator and most of the parts are already installed back over the vehicle. Everything is secured, everything is tightened how it's supposed to be tightened. I already installed the coolant into the cooling radiators, into the system. I installed the pipes for the hydraulics of the vehicle, for the steering, because it's hydraulic on this kind of vehicle. And from this moment, I will wait for the brand new pipe to arrive, and then I'm going to install it back over the vehicle, and I will show you all how everything is looking and working with the car complete and done 100%. Okay everybody, so right here in this moment, the job is almost 100% complete. The brand new pipe just arrived. I already placed it into the correct position. Right now I'm going to put a brand new O-ring over the end of the pipe. I'm going to install it into the AC radiator. And right here, inside the vehicle, inside the engine compartment, you'll have to make sure that first you will install the brand new filter which you bought for the vehicle. You'll have to install the brand new filter and put it inside the pipe with this end pointed to the interior of the vehicle. You have to tighten the pipe to spec, so until you feel it that it's snug and correctly fit it to the old pipe, and then you can install all the parts back over the vehicle. Alright everybody, so as you can see, everything is installed back over the vehicle. All the brand new parts which I just bought for the vehicle and which I just installed back over the vehicle are fitting perfectly. Everything is tight and secured like it's supposed to be installed from the factory. And with all of these things being said, those are all the things and all the steps which you'll have to do and follow if you want to permanently repair your AC system on any Audi A4 B7 out there with the engine 2.7 TDI by replacing the AC compressor, the AC radiator, the AC lines with the AC filter along with the glow plugs. Thank you all very much for watching. If you like the video and found it informative, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a comment and a like down below. See you next time.